Welcome to the vlog, everybody. It is a turtle day here for me today. We got a lot to do, so I figured I'd spotlight my turtles. Well, my turtle and tortoise. Let's jump into it. Just here with Franklin, my Central American wood turtle, also known as the ornate wood turtle. Obviously they're from Central America. So Franklin here, the lighting isn't the greatest, so my bad for the bad quality in the picture. Anyways, he is a Central American wood turtle, and I have, if you have been watching the channel, you know that I've been having some problems with him, and the reason for those problems I've been having is because he is a wild caught turtle, which I didn't realize until after I got him. So in a nutshell, what the problems I've been having with Franklin here is I cannot keep him contained in an enclosure. He used to be in my tortoise's enclosure that I now have Lars, my Russian tortoise, in. And I tried to upgrade him to something bigger, and that wasn't working out. I just can't keep him contained. So now he just free roams around my studio apartment. He loves going behind my PC there, and it's hard for I put this pond or water, whatever you want to call it. I make it so I always put this down and make it so you can easily climb in and out. However, I put him in it. He'll spend time in it like now, then climb out and not go back in it on his own. So I have to do this by myself. I have to just make him a pond, water, so he can go in and he'll chill, drink, whatever. And the other issue I'm having with him is I can't get him to, at least I can't tell if he's eating or not, really. See, he's so fixated on just trying to go, or, or either he's just, I can't tell if he's eating or not, because he just wants to go do whatever he wants to do. Go in a dark corner, go find water source, go find his home wherever he came from, whatever it may be. And the third thing that I'm worried about is him getting the correct UVB for his shell, because he will not stay underneath the light. When I have him in an enclosure, he did not like the UVB light or any light source, it seems. So that's another thing that I've been pretty worried about him. So this is what I have to do to take care of him. I'm just doing right now. I'm just doing what he seems to be happy with, or happier with. And if he likes free roaming around my apartment, then that's what I'm letting him do. So he seems to go back and forth between behind my PC and underneath my bed. So at least I know where I can always find him. He always goes to the same places. So I'm not worried. Luckily, there's nothing he can get into, and the only area that I can't get him at is really when he goes underneath my bed. He goes to the back corner. My bed is pushed up against the wall, so I have made some emails to try to help find him a better suitable place to go and live, so I'll keep you guys updated on that. I'm not going to say anything more until something more comes out of it, but I have some very special people that I have emailed who may be able to help me, but I haven't really heard back. Well, I heard back and they're busy, so they're gonna get back to me. So until I hear more, I'm not gonna say too much more on that until I know for sure. So Franklin is I love my Franklin so much, and I just want what's going to be best for him, because he is my favorite turtle. And I just, of course, I want him to be happy. I'd rather him be happy than him stay with me and him not be as happy. So this is the deal with Franklin at the moment. So I wanted to try to capture his colors. Is the red on his face. I love the pattern on his shell too. If you look at the pattern on his shell, he had a little ding there because my friend dropped him, but that'll heal over time. I think now he's going wherever he wants to go. Oh, he's eyeballing. He's going behind my PC. So there, he wants to go behind my PC. Forgive the crumbs around my desk. I have to sweep this up like once a week, because I eat at my desk because I don't have a table in my studio apartment. But and there he goes behind my PC. I just swept up my desk area here a little bit. So I really didn't want that on camera, but I wasn't gonna refilm. So I was watching Franklin. He's just wandering about after a nice, I don't know, bath, I guess. He was actually heading for under my bed, and I had to catch him. I wanted him. I didn't want him to go away quite yet. I still wanted to show you guys more of him. So yeah, just wanted to show you guys some better footage of him. And there he goes. He's heading for underneath my bed. And there he goes. Lars here, my Russian tortoise, either wants to come out or he's hungry. Most likely he's hungry. But I just wanted to show you guys him, because we're on the topic of turtles, though he's a tortoise. So I figured he'd fit right in with this video. So he's hungry. I'm gonna go get him some food. We'll be right back. So since I can't film myself cutting this, I can't hold the camera at the same time, even though I would really like to. So I got some kale for him today for Lars, my Russian tortoise, and I got a cucumber for him to try. I don't know if he's gonna like the cucumber, but we're gonna find out. And just so you guys know, if you guys didn't know, Russian tortoises are plant eaters only. They only eat greens primarily, and fruits sparingly. So fruits are more for tropical tortoises, like red-footed tortoises, whereas Russian tortoises, they should be primarily fed greens. So just so you know, I got some kale here for him today, a cucumber. I'm going to cut this up and we'll give it to him. So here I finished preparing his cucumber and kale salad. It smells really good. At least the cucumber is making it smell really good. I'm not big on kale, but I love cucumber myself. Now let's go give it to him. Just gonna sprinkle some calcium powder on there with some vitamins. And there we go. I sprinkled some calcium and vitamins on there for him. I'd like to do that at least twice a week. So here's Lars. That's exactly what I'm sure, has been wanting. Oh yeah. He's getting down. Oh. I think he likes the cucumber. Going for the cucumber or the kale? He's going for the kale. There we go. Now he's got a bite of the cucumber. Liking that cucumber. Franklin is back over here to see me. Well, probably not see me, but he gets on one and likes to wander around. Like, he'll have a day where he'll just be zooming around the house. Of course, he gets himself into places he can't get out of. He can get out of there. He got himself stuck. There we go. That's a good turtle. Knew you can do it. I also just put some food down for Franklin and put it, since he's underneath my bed, put it underneath his bed because it makes him feel more secure and safe. And there we go. Now I'm going to get out of here so he can feel comfortable enough to come and eat. We'll check back up on it later. Now let's check in on Lars to see how he's doing. There he is. Scared him with the camera. Your phone actually is. He's mowing away at his lettuce and cucumbers. Looks like he's made quite a bit of a dent in the last few minutes. So, because we're talking about turtles today, I thought I would talk to you about a little bit about my history with turtles. Now, I've talked about this before, but that was back in my earlier vlogs, which you can go back and watch if you are bored and looking for something to do. So, I'm going to repeat a lot of what's been in there because we've gained a lot of we've gotten a lot bigger since those videos. So I first got into turtles. Well, I've always loved turtles. Have always been a favorite animal of mine, and until 2009 I never had a pet turtle at all. Now, on a day in 2009, there's a bike path here in town that runs along a river, and I was on my way to a friend's house, and it had started to downpour, and I come across this little painted turtle on the path, and now I know I wouldn't take a turtle out of the wild ever. But back then, I just wanted a turtle so bad. I took this little turtle. I named him Freddy. I went right to the pet store and bought some turtle food for him before I told my mom, because I didn't want her to be like, no, you can't have whatever. I'm like, see, Mom, I already got the food. We're fine. So anyways, I got him food, and then I ended up having him for about 10 years. And so now let's a year after 2009. In 2010, I got my first Russian tortoise because I've always wanted a tortoise. So I got a Russian tortoise. There's a whole video all about them as well. You can go back into my earlier videos deep into the vault and have a look at that to hear the full story about them. I still technically have them, but they don't live with me. They live with my uncles down in Connecticut. I'm not going to get into the full story right now. It's in my old video that you can go rewatch if you want to do that. So, anyhow, and then a little while after, well, the funny story is, I thought I had Lou out in the yard, my Russian tortoise, out in the yard one day, and he got away. I wasn't paying attention, and I actually forgot about him in the yard, and I couldn't find him anywhere. And the next morning I get up, I searched the whole yard, I couldn't find him anywhere. So later that day, I actually go to Petco and I get another Russian tortoise, who I named Ozzy. So right after I got home with Ozzy, I've been home for maybe 5-10 minutes with Ozzy. I look outside and I see Lou about to cross the road. So that's how I ended up with both Lou and Ozzy. Like I said, they're both now in Connecticut, living at my uncle's house. He's a huge reptile nut as well, so he has a bunch of snakes. He breeds garter snakes and hognoses and king snakes, and he also has a bunch of uromastyx that he keeps. And so, to continue with my turtle story, I had a neighbor who had a red-eared slider who she had picked up from a pet store, Petco, I believe, and their kids were young and weren't really, into the turtle anymore. So I took the turtle in. I named him Myrtle. He was a red-eared slider, and he got huge. He got to be the size of a dinner plate. He got massive, and he was a great turtle. But I kept him and Freddy, my painted turtle, in the same tank. They're both aquatic, and they were completely fine for 7 years. And then I moved, and they kept them in the same tank. And one day they just actually Freddy, the painted turtle, who was smaller than Myrtle, and ended up starting to bully on Myrtle. So I ended up rehoming Myrtle to someone. So that was hard for me. I really liked Myrtle a lot. I don't like rehoming any of my animals, but obviously when it comes to animals, their best interest is main priority, keeping them happy, healthy. And if they're not, and it's our job as keepers to do something about that, right? So I had to rehome him, unfortunately, which sucks, but it is what it is. And I kept Freddy. It was a few more years until he passed away. So, and I have I believe it was my second vlog video ever. You can go back and rewatch. I'll show you guys where I went back and buried Freddy. So I went back to the spot. I found him on the trail, right on the side of the trail there by the river. I had a nice wooden box, and me and my friend went and buried Freddy right in the spot I found him. So I thought I'd share that cool story with you guys since we're on the topic of turtles. It appears that Lars has gotten full, and now they do what they do best. Russian tortoises, all tortoises really, eat and sleep. Finished eating. Now he's sleeping under here. Now in a few hours, couple hours or whatever, he'll probably wake up and go and finish that off and go and do the exact same thing. That's what they do. It seems like Franklin would rather be behind my PC now, so I moved the food out from under my bed and put it underneath there. Well, everyone, it's been a few hours since the last part. I just checked up on food I left out for Franklin, and right now it doesn't appear that he's touched anything. So I'm gonna keep trying, as I always do, and change things up a bit. I was wondering if maybe the cucumber in that would entice him to eat more, eat it more. Apparently not. So, or he could eat tonight and not be hungry right now. I don't know, but I'm continuing to try different things as well. In the past, he has eaten romaine lettuce for me, so I think I'm gonna get some of that next and try that. And I also want to try getting him some feeder fish to put in the water. Maybe he'll eat that. I don't know. But all I can do is try, right? So, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, be kind to others and be kind to yourself. If you like what you see, like the video and comment down below. That helps me tremendously. And subscribe to the channel so you know when I upload a new video. And until next time, guys, peace.